Oh yeah, how do
We're live? All
host?
right. Yeah, you just go to the old
Go to Videoizers.
go to video.
Isn't it
No,
share?
no.
You said right?
Yeah, just click that share button.
Hit that share button.
What's up, everybody? If you're gonna join
What up,
us,
y'all? Wait, when you go to
let me share this
on
on
Twitch, right?
channel 3. Yeah, well, it needs a second to load up. You know,
How do I live
boom, we're live on.
without you?
There it is. We're
How
live.
do
Okay, I'm sharing. You just click the share button, then you do host, and then boom, that's it.
share,
Nice and easy, peasy squeezy.
share bouton? Where the flock is the share button? How do share? Is it share play?
Oh, what? Just click the
Wait,
share button and then host. That's all.
I go to the right. I don't know why it's like It's not
I go
doing it.
two.
Two.
Shabba-dabba-da-boo.
Here we go. You have to be in. Nice.
Um,
Host channel. Found it. You have to be in the video. I was on the
yeah.
Videoizer profile, and you can't do it from the prof. You have to do it from the video.
Yep.
Oops.
Did it again.
Oops. Yeah. Thanks for I had my friend Joe Harari do.
I
Just
know.
because if you
It's I
didn't
don't
make it,
care. I don't care.
I would
I
have
don't care.
panicked.
It's
Oh, that's
fine.
okay. It was fun. It was fun, but I was like, "Don't step on each other," and he stepped all over, and I was like, "No." I'm like, this is going to be a nightmare.
Oh,
What am I
snap.
gonna
Okay.
do?
We're live on channel 3.
Oh, let's see the
Ready
power
to...
of channel 3.
Yes.
Hi, your mom gaming.
What's up, your mum?
Whoa.
Your mum gaming. This is God, this is such a great cover.
Oh
This
yeah. Oh,
are we ready to start? You're a real American.
issue 35. I'm a real American.
Take 1.
Take
Go.
hold on. Take 1. Slate your name, Brian.
Brian McGuinness for the Videoizers. Take 1.
A gaboom. Why don't you join us tonight?
So, hey, I'm Brian McGuinness. Above me, on top of me, is
Yes,
TJ Del Reno.
I'm a power top.
We're the Videoizers.
Everything.
I can't believe we've done 35 of these. Also, I also can't believe we haven't done 200 yet, to be honest.
200 issues.
Episodes of this show because it's so much fun.
It is very fun. I do love the magazines. Man, I do. Yeah, I like the magazines are fun because it's such a trip through memory lane.
I used to live on memory lane.
Did you? What a nice
Yeah.
house you had.
Yeah, I think so. I remember.
Stop.
So, issue 35. We've done. I like when they just do the live action covers. There haven't been many.
Interesting. That is true.
I think this is the least amount of effort they've ever put into a cover.
Yeah. It's
If you,
basically just a picture from. Do you know what WrestleMania it is?
I mean, this is Hulk Hogan doing the leg drop to Earthquake, which is, I loved. Do you remember when Earthquake came into WWF?
I wasn't a huge I am
Okay,
known with wrestling, but not like a
what's up,
ton.
PJ? I did. So they had, it was like one of those things where they just had some random guy come out of the audience, but it was obviously planned, and it was him. He beat up somebody, I forget. It might have been Hogan, but this is just like, it's not even a great shot because it's like all blurry.
It is. It's an action moment.
And this was the slowest finisher in history, so it's funny they made it blurry because it's like he just jumps up and it just like
Yeah.
falls on the guy. And here's what I mean by the least effort ever. The only thing they did was they made
I love it.
God, I
Is
love
he
it.
Brian, is
It's so
he
ridiculous.
crunching the SNES controller?
I think he is smashing that shit like the way I smash like buttons. but look at this thing. It's so they did nothing. Like, and
No, yeah.
they probably thought it was so cool to have Hogan with the Super NES controller.
I can't believe they just photoshopped a controller in his hand and he's
That
shattering it.
That's it. That's all they did. I love it, man.
And this was a good you said this was a good
It was a good game because the arcade was incredible. This is actually a good game for a Super Nintendo as well.
Your Mom
Su
Gaming, I thought that was a water bottle.
It does
It
look like it.
does look like a water bottle.
Yeah. By the way, PJ's here. I did want to mention my best friend in the world, PJ. For those that are watching last episode, this was
Oh,
this was mentioned, this weird ass Nintendo compilation CD. I've never heard of it before. I asked one of my friends, Silver Fox Gaming on Instagram, who is a huge collector. She's never even heard of this thing before. And
zany.
PJ went on. This is like a mint copy. Like, it's still got the little stuff in here.
Oh my god.
It
What is
has
the
like,
can you show us what the inside
yes,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah, yeah.
Look at this. It's amazing.
Hold on.
There's
If I may, hold on, watch.
nice.
Yeah.
It's got a whole story. It's got stuff in here.
Wow,
I
look at
didn't read it
Yoshi.
yet. I'm planning on reading it tomorrow. I just haven't had the time. I do
Look
want
how
it's been
big Yoshi is.
right. So I'm sure this is completely ridiculous, this whole story in here. But I can't wait. And it's just a compilation CD for
How's the
some
CD?
reason.
Is it was it do you think it was fresh cracked, never opened?
Yeah, it's perfect condition. Absolutely perfect. Oh, this is actually a promo. So I used to work at Tower Records. When there's a hole punch in the UPC, that means it's a promo.
What does that mean? Can you tell me?
Can't be sold, usually in advance. The stores get it to promote it, right? So this is actually a
Oh,
promo. Look at that. So it has Jellyfish, Crosby, Stills and Nash, Bombshell, Roy Orbison, Dire Straits, Alias, Flesh for Lulu, Trickster, who was in the contest,
mhm.
Brittany Fox, and Sheena Easton. I don't get it. I don't know why, but I am a
Sheena Easton.
proud owner of this ridiculous, and this cover. My God, look at all these
Let's see.
classic Nintendo. Just put everybody, every stereotype ever.
What controller? He really is like a melt. The colors of Benetton. What
Yeah.
controller is it using?
I mean, it's kind of a SNES,
Yeah, I think
right?
it is. You know, the one with the
Story.
red D-pad.
Yeah, but this is it's just thank you, PJ. We have fans.
Oh.
Imagine, let's pretend we don't know PJ. Just a fan of the show. Just sent it in, you know.
Thank you, fan of the show.
Thank you, PJ underscore win, whoever you are.
Whoever,
Thank you
whoever,
so much.
whatever part of New Jersey or whatever state you're in, congratulations on being a fan.
Yeah. So, all right, back to Hogan.
Okay, hold on. Are you ready?
Yeah.
A schloop.
Let's go, brother. All right,
Hey,
so
brother, I'm gonna go, brother.
he's smashing a water bottle or a Nintendo controller on
Let me
Earthquake's head.
Can I ask you a wrestling question that I'm very
Yeah.
confused about? So Hulk Hogan was
Mhm.
always like my father, which you'll find entertaining, always balding in the front, and then my dad has long hair in the back, and
Yep.
Hogan's had that hairstyle forever.
Forever. Yep.
Okay, why would Hollywood Hulk Hogan start like he started wearing the bandana? Like that you know, rock stars wear a bandana and have their hair
Yeah.
long, which you know they're
Yeah.
balding, but they come. Why would he do that? Why did he stop being a bald man?
A lot of that, I mean, even Macho Man was bald. Like, he had the same thinning hair. Jesse Ventura, all these guys were just old, bald white men back then, just jacked
That's true.
bald men.
I guess I'm like at
It was
Hogan's
totally
time,
look at Earthquake. It was just a
is.
thing back then.
I mean, I guess I'm saying like at Hogan's highest, we knew he was balding, and then later on in his career, I guess it wasn't cool to be balding anymore.
I think it was kind of like when someone wears black, they're immediately a villain. So he put a bandana on to become a villain when he was Hollywood Hogan. You know,
Hollywood Hulk Hogan.
yeah, he was bad then. So
When he turned heel,
yes.
do you still watch
Um,
wrestling?
no,
Oh,
no. The other funny thing, this cover is so bare bones, except what is this? What
oh,
is this? CD-ROM tech update? What?
CD wrong. Oh,
What?
there's what?
But wait, the Nintendo never had a CD-ROM. What?
No, they didn't, unless you
What?
speak of the original PlayStation
Well, what?
1.
Right. Well, we'll talk about it soon, but
Oh, Lord.
yeah, look. It looks like this guy right here is just looking at Earthquake's junk. All these people in the front row. Look at this. What a view they have. My God.
That guy's like, "Imagine what it smells like in there."
Look at this view. This lady. They're all like, oh my God.
Hey, Rebecca, how were the seats? I'll be honest, we were right up in the action, and I'm saying I thought Earthquake's tank. I thought Earthquake's tank.
But this is also 92, the height, like one of the many heights of WWF. So this was a great cover, technically, just knowing this was coming to Super Nintendo, even though it's a ridiculous cover, also. But
The cover is it is interesting that it's a promo. I wonder if
yeah,
McMahon had anything to do with the cover.
I would
And
love to
maybe for
know.
the game, he was like, "Oh, here, we'll give you images." Because maybe the cover people were like, "Listen, we can do a clay version of Hulk Hogan jumping on
Right.
a earthquake, or
Right.
or also Bobby from HR looks a little bit like Hogan, and we do have a fat man. We're gonna put them together in a fake ring in the basement." And McMahon's like, "I don't think so." I don't
This one guy's like, I actually got a couple mannequins I dressed as Hulk Hogan. We could dress them up if you want.
I have
Uh,
friends that do
P-
backyard wrestling.
PJ, great question. Is the Ultimate Warrior fully shaved? I would say yes.
Yeah, he's the ultimate warrior. He has to
Yeah.
be slick like an eel so no one can grab him.
I read something the other day that Rick Rude beat him up backstage because he was so hard to work with.
Oh, the ultimate warrior?
Yeah, because he was so stiff and he was the most popular character at the time. I loved him. And
Mhm.
Rick Rude was technically one of the best ever in-ring wrestlers. And he used to make the Warrior look good because Rick Rude was so good at what he did.
That was
Um,
like a thing with wrestlers was it's a very improv thing that like good wrestlers made.
you have to make people
Undertaker
look good,
Undertaker did that a lot. I think when I watched the documentary on him that he always
make guys
would
look good.
make he like always wanted to make everyone else look good.
Yeah,
And that's why he still is. He's beloved.
yeah. He
That's
just
interesting.
said he said the other day how John Cena was the strongest wrestler ever. Isn't that crazy?
Strong as in physical?
Yes, he was the strongest guy that they've ever had. Besides Mark Henry, who was like the world's stronger man, but they said John Cena could lift a fucking Mack truck if he wanted to.
Jesus, stronger than Andre the Giant?
Yeah. All right. So let's dive in. This
Hey,
is
Brian, hold on. A ding, ding, ding. A ding, ding,
round
ding, ding.
round one.
Oh, round one.
This contest scheduled for one fall. Yeah, every contest was scheduled for one fall, except the one that was 3 falls that one time
I can't believe we're still
on wrestling.
doing the same unmask the power animal thing.
Yeah, all this stuff is the same.
Uh,
Super Scope was in last time with the 3. We got to TikTok that with the 6 games.
yeah, it's very fun. Yeah, I definitely should.
Yeah.
Maybe I should yeah, we should go through and start picking out the real fun. This because it's very funny. The
Yeah.
Super Scope one. I like that one. I
Yeah.
should start picking out the fun, weird
You should.
ones.
That'd be a good one.
Yeah.
So we have look at this. 3 NES games, Captain America, not a good game. TNC 2 and Yoshi. 5 Game Boy games. You're gonna get mad at that.
Ugh, too
And then
much.
and then we got Super NES for 3 games. Adam's Family was actually a good game. WrestleMania was a good game, and Super Smash 2 was a great game. So other than that,
Smash
everything's
TV.
exactly the same. Yeah. All right. So geez, these creepy ass Marios. These
Yeah.
dollar store Marios really are creepy. Let's see what we got here. In pursuit of a Super NES. When we asked you what you would do to get a Super NES, we had no idea just how far you would go. Many of you promised to do your homework, watch less television, yeah, right, and be kind to your bros and sisters. We feature some of your wackier proposals. Look at this name. All right, you read this one. I'm gonna look this guy's name up.
Am I reading Jeswan?
Yes.
What the is his name the G.I. Joe villain? What is this?
Yes.
Destro Maison?
Destro is Maison.
Destro
is Maison.
Destro's Destroy Maison.
This just said, did you mean Jason Destramazones with an S at the end? Jesus.
Oh, from Tynesboro? Okay. The wild Hi, I'm Jason Destramazones. Tannsboro West. The wildest thing I do is wear my sister's clothes while sitting on top of the house, singing "My Country 'Tis of Thee" and having fish sticks in my ears. Brian, 2022 called problematic. If
Seriously.
this boy wants to dress as a woman, then that's fine.
I found his exact address, by the way, by accident
Let's go dox him.
in Lowell, Massachusetts. This is probably him.
Do you think he moved from Tannsboro?
He's in 67 Crawford Street, Lowell, Massachusetts. Why did he say that?
Won't the neighbors be surprised?
He got married during a historic blizzard. Look at that.
Can you imagine? Wonder where in the Massachusetts. I guess Mass has blizzards. Blizzards. I don't see how. That's not that wild. But remember, this is what year was this? Was this 1990?
1992.
1992.
Yep.
You know, there were more offensive things that were funny. But
that's true.
You know,
I'm trying to find. He left. Hold on. He left a comment on this Biden picture on Facebook.
Oh no! Was he like Dark Brandon said?
I'm trying. Trump had already. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So he's MAGA. That's great.
Yes.
He is.
Here's why I'm excited, Brian. Why don't we screenshot this and send him the picture? Go, hey, do you remember when you wanted to dress as a twink for was it a Super Scope?
Yeah, no, just for a Super Nintendo.
Yeah, do you remember that? Do you remember you were gonna wear your sister's clothes, singing "My Country 'Tis of Thee"?
Oh, that's great.
Shut up, oh, shut up.
He's like Trump would already. He said I couldn't read the whole comment. It was like Trump would already be down there helping out. Instead, Biden's doing photo ops. Yeah, bro. All right.
Trump played golf the whole time and did photo ops. They're all trash. What do you mean?
This is so great.
They're all garbage. All politicians are garbage. All of them.
It is funny how he was all about his country back then, though. Too. You know.
Do you know, Brian? I thought the same thing when I knew what a weird song he would sing.
Yeah.
What a toolbox, Jason.
He sucks. If you're watching, you suck.
He sucks. I'd like to. We should tweet that at him. Hey, man, how funny would that be? Oh, as a kid. Oh, were you?
I hope you fall off the top of your house, Jason, in your fucking sister's dress.
Fall on your tiki torches in your front yard.
All right. Won't the neighbors be surprised? They say.
Won't they?
All right.
The neighbors are still surprised with MAGA flyers all over his property.
I would do the most dreaded thing on the planet for a Super NES. It hurts just to think about it. I would eat green beans, mushrooms, and the most dreaded vegetables on the planet. Brussels sprouts and broccoli. You're such a loser, Andy. Brussels sprouts are good. Broccoli is good.
Sprouts. Listen, if you bake any veggie, Brussels sprouts rule when they're done.
Great.
Let me tell you something. You could do Brussels sprouts. You could do Brussels sprouts half-ass in an oven with some salt, pepper, and lemon juice, and I'm telling you, gold. Totally. You could do it with broccoli. Killer. Anything you bake veggie rules.
Yeah, believe it or not, Andy, some people like Brussels sprouts and broccoli. Not us.
Oh no, Nintendo's too cool for school.
So far, these have been the wackiest things. All right.
These are real wacky. Listen, my favorite thing is Jason distrust.
Yeah. All right, go read Jamie's.
Okay. Jamie Overstreet. Number one, that's a fake name. Jamie Overstreet from Mobile, Alabama. It's completely fake. To get a Super Nintendo, I would walk around the United States dressed up as a chicken dancing the cha-cha, singing Yankee Doodle Dandy.
Have you been to Union Square, Jamie? People already are doing that.
Yeah, been done. Never seen a patriotic chicken. Could be interesting. Hey, Brian, I just want to say thank you for your service. I salute you, these two people that love America so much.
The worst.
Love.
Right, one more. These are awful so far, Nintendo Power. To get a Super NES, I would swim the Pacific Ocean, build a snowman at the North Pole, go down Angel Falls in a barrel, jump out of a space shuttle in orbit, and yes, I would even do my homework.
Oh, what a thrill seeker.
These guys suck.
Number one, James, you idiot. We would do all of that.
Yeah, those are awesome.
Yeah. Hey, Brian. Do you know what I would do for a Super Nintendo? I would vacation in Hawaii at a high resort for like 2 weeks. Could you imagine?
So they said we couldn't believe what you. Yeah, we had no idea how far you'd go.
Oh, man, yeah, they went real far. I
So
wanna see someone that why can't someone write, "What would I do for a Super Nintendo? I would put a pillow over my little brother's face and hold it down until he was almost clinging to life, then I would let him get the air back in his lungs." Like that.
I'd only play single player games after that.
"I would please let me kill my brother."
Look at this sex pot, though.
Oh,
Look
I
at
love
this.
the tucked in t-shirt, man. Remember that was the coolest thing? You tuck in your
So
t-shirt?
good. So this poster behind him is the one that was in one of the issues of Nintendo Power back a few ago where it had, like, all the games coming out for Super Nintendo. Does he have a f
Oh.
does he have a oh, he won the phone he won the Bill and Ted's phone booth.
Yes. Remember I said to you, Brian, that that's such a nightmare for a parent?
Yes.
"Hey, dad, I won a phone booth." "Wait, what? You won what? How big is it?" You know, the size of a phone booth.
The ones in the corner of city streets.
Oh
Yeah.
god, that's there's no room in the garage for that. "Well, I'll put it in my room." "Where's your brother supposed to sleep?" "Not anymore." He puts a pillow over his head.
Oh, yeah, about that,
"Oh, yeah, about that, dad. There's room
Nintendo
now."
Nintendo Power made me do it.
Kenneth Grayson.
Poses in the doorway the phone booth, which was used in Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. Kenneth wanted the phone booth installed in his room, but it wouldn't fit through his bedroom door. To remedy the situation, his dad left, and now they live in a trailer park. No, the Kenneth father took out a window, frame and all, and hoisted the booth through the opening. The phone now actually works. Wow, what a dad.
Dude,
He's probably don't ask me for anything ever again.
he's like, what's the kid's name?
Kenneth
He
Grayson.
goes he sits down, he gets down to Kenneth's level, puts his hand on his shoulder. "Kenneth, I'm really mad at your mom right now. She did some terrible things with the neighbor next door. You want that phone booth in your room, right? It's gonna be expensive, but I'll do it for you, son. Remember who's your favorite."
He just says he's gonna start tucking his t-shirt in. You
Ugh,
gotta.
he already does. PJ does in his khakis. What a nightmare to remove the window.
I mean, you have to I have to look him up. Like, do you still have bro,
Look him
wait,
up.
bro
Look him
oh,
up while
oh,
I
oh, first thing that came up, oh my god. Wait,
died
where
in
was he
phone booth.
no, no, but to keep the MAGA trend going oh my god, did it say where he lives? No.
Oh, I hope it's not him. That would be most heinous.
The very first thing, Bridgeville man pleads guilty for January 6th riot.
Oh my god.
This fucking I mean, it could just be the same name, but Kenneth Grayson,
I
Pennsylvania
mean,
man.
I don't know how yeah, see how many Kenneth Graysons there. Does it have
Oh, wait,
where he is?
wait, here's a Kenneth Grayson obituary. Oh, wait, hold on, there's a bunch of pictures of him. Oh god, please, is this him? Can I compare these pictures?
I love when you do like FBI work on the show. You're like, "I
Dude,
cross-referenced his name to him." Tell me, did he die? He's got a
no,
specific
he
face, bro.
might have I know, he might have been part of January 6th. He's got
Oh
a
my
Q
god.
jacket. Oh, please, I would love to know. My god, I would love to know. It's incredible.
Brian is
MAGA
compiling
power.
a dossier.
Oh, wait, here's Kenneth Grayson obituary. Let
Do
me
you
just
think you
check this
found
real
him?
quick.
And let me ask you this question.
Oh, no, no,
You're a
first of
homeowner
all
now. Can
yeah.
you imagine how to remove a window?
I
I mean,
the builder showed me how just in case, but,
what? For real? Shut up. Which
yeah.
window? Like a regular upstairs
They
window?
yeah, they go down and they flip out like that. It's actually kinda cool, so in case you need to whatever, like, jump out for fire reasons, they make
Oh,
them like that.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh,
But I hope this kid
I hope it's
is in jail right now.
him. He's in jail.
Fro
He's like
from the fashion police.
he's like, "Hey, if you give me a honey bun, I'll tell you about my Bill and Ted Excellent Adventure phone booth I won." I'm watching
What
so
is
many jail shows, bro. Oh, I'm
what
ready to
is
go to
what is
prison.
what is this down here in the
It's
what
Super
is this?
Nintendo being chased by a man and a chicken.
Wha
No, I guess that's the chicken suit you singing Yankee Doodle Dandy.
Oh
Oh, that
god, I
poor
guess. Right?
sentient Super Nintendo.
I just be I just became sentient. What's going on?
"Why can't you chase my little brother Nintendo?"
If you could play your Nintendo Game Boy anywhere, where would you choose? A distant planet, a tropical island, your fifth period math class? Ooh, write in, let us know. I love these awful questions.
Man, that was a thing. If you could get away with playing Game Boy in class.
That's why the TI-83s were so cool because you could play games on them. Remember that?
What was that? The calculator watch?
Yeah. No,
Uh,
no, just a calculator.
oh, okay.
The graphing calculator.
I always thought it was stupid in school when you went to study hall and if you brought your Game Boy and you had it muted, they'd be like, "Put that away," and you're like, What am?" No one studies in study hall. It just was ridiculous. The
Let's see
dumb
what this
school rules.
let's see what this nightmare Mario's doing right
Oh
here.
my god, look at it.
11-year-old Miami.
Hey, Brian. It's me, Mario.
It's a it's a
It's me, Diabetes Mario.
Found out Frankie Andolo found out that LA Mayor Tom Bradley had declared a Nintendo Fun Day in the city of LA. Not to be outdone, Frankie sent a letter to the mayor of Miami, Xavier Suarez. What a cool name for a mayor,
Very
Xavier
cool.
Suarez. Asked if the city would do the same. Obviously, Mayor Suarez thought it was a great idea and was quick to proclaim November 5th, remember the 5th of November,
Oh,
as
crap.
Nintendo Fun Day Miami. That's cool. Good for you, kid.
Good for you, kid. And, I mean, there was no fun in Los Angeles back in the late 90s, so you could bring some joy to the drugs and murder everywhere.
What is this? Dr. Mario cares about you. We had phone calls from some concerned people who have heard stories or read news articles about players suffering seizures while playing video games. Nintendo wants you to know that video games do not cause epilepsy or epileptic seizures.
You
They
can't
do
say
though.
that because they do if it's a flashing
Yeah.
game.
And then back then they did. It's true though that some people who have epilepsy may have seizures while looking at certain kinds of flashing lights or patterns, like those in some TV programs or video games. Unfortunately, some people might have epilepsy but not know it because they never had seizures. Dr. Mario, let's make this fun. Dr. Mario recommends that you consult your physician before playing games if you have an epileptic condition, even if you don't. Check with your doctor. Imagine being like, what? Imagine I went to my doctor in a few weeks. He'd be like, "What are you here for?" The new God of War is coming out. Just want to make sure I'm good.
Hey, Doc, can I?
Just you're
I'm gonna give
42.
you
Yeah, I just want to make sure I can play God of War coming out soon.
sure, Brian. I'm going to give you 2 cc's of Fortnite, 1 Warzone play, and check out a video on Apex Legends. And if you're okay with those, God of War should be fine for you. Even if you don't, you should check with your doctor. Rate the following symptoms while playing video games: altered vision, mental confusion, loss of. I mean, I suffer these now. Loss of
Yeah,
awareness of your surroundings, muscle twitching, convulsions, and other involuntary moments.
so that's
Does
all. That's you in a nutshell. That's on
does
your
me
that's on your Hinge profile.
That's me all over. That's me when I play Call of Duty, Modern Warfare, Warzone, Fortnite, Horizon Zero Dawn, Fallout 4. Does flipping the middle finger, is that involuntary if I don't
Yes,
realize I'm
sometimes,
doing it? Oh,
sometimes.
okay. I knew it.
Oh, that's great.
Well, thanks, Dr. Gail Tinden.
Oh, I love
Tilton.
how she's like they don't cause seizures, but things in the game cause seizures, but not the actual game guys.
Yeah,
Like,
it seems like
Gail,
she's like contradicted what she was saying. I understand what she's
100%.
saying now, but it's like, Jesus.
Right.
Dr. Mario cares about you. Oh,
Yeah,
it's
it's so
so
funny
wacky.
how they made it like cute and fun. Kids are
Yeah.
dying. Dr. Mario said.
By the way, it's keep a spoon handy. So if you're choking on your tongue after playing Sim City.
Don't worry, in 20 years we'll have service dogs. You'll be dead by then, but some people will be okay.
Mario's a plumber. Yeah, Mario is a plumber, not a doctor. That is stolen power.
Yeah.
That is stolen valor. God damn it.
So this game is not good, unfortunately, the Avengers game.
But Brian, isn't it crazy how far we've come with
Yeah.
Captain America and the Avengers? Like
Yep.
it was such corny crap back then.
Kind of was.
Yeah, it definitely was. It was fine in the comics. There was probably great Avengers comics then, but like look at
Roger
how
Wasp.
like Roger, Wasp.
The fuck?
But it's like the old Captain America design.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just
Which was from 1940 something,
yes,
right?
it's just corny. Wait, what is his occupation? Hold on a second. Scroll down. Real name Steve Rogers. Occupation freelance artist and crime fighter.
This is like Council's Corner right here. This is
What are
good.
you talking about? When was he a freelance artist? He was just a dude who joined the
Was it
military. Am I
was it
wrong?
I think he was always a young kid who joined the military early. That's what he became a
When
super
was he
soldier.
a freelance artist? Did he go to Pratt Institute and then he's like, "Yeah, I'll become
I
Captain
think
America."
I think he doodled once when he was 10.
Oh, that's crazy. No, no, no.
What else we got it for Hawkeye? Adventure.
PJ, if you're watching, could you see why they put freelance artist for Captain America?
Don't tell our fans to. We don't know this PJ
Hey,
person.
oh yeah, that's right. Any fans out there?
Real name, the Vision. Look, all their occupations, adventure.
Adventure. Tony Stark, Iron Man makes sense. Inventor, industrialist. Okay.
Real name, Anthony Edward Tony Stark. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll go for that.
I didn't know it was that much.
I didn't know it
Yeah,
was
this game, I wish it was better, but it was kind of it was fine. Like,
Mhm.
it was nothing special. Just a side-scrolling platformer, and the graphics were kind of like it was Nintendo, so it was fine. I just wanted more out of this. The Wizard, no one can stop me.
Hey, New Orleans.
Yeah, it's got all your favorite places.
Oh my God. One of UnitedMonkey.com. One of my favorite aspects of Captain America, and something that isn't easily mentioned in Ed Brubaker's ongoing series, which I love, is the fact that Steve Rogers is an artist who, at one time, actually drew the Captain America comic book that existed in the Marvel Universe.
What? Wow. We're learning stuff today.
So weird. He drew Captain America and then became Captain America.
That's pretty cool.
I guess maybe he made up Captain America, and then I don't know. This seems like a lot of like digging to find out about Captain America, which I'm fine with. It seems interesting, but too weird.
Not for this show, TJ.
The Mandarin.
Yeah, what a boring character. I am invincible. So how can we beat you then?
Because he's invincible. He had all the cool Shang-Chi rings.
Yeah.
PJ wrote, I just read he would draw tasteful nudes before the internet was invented.
Of Agent Carter. Hey. The Mandarin, he was the guy who threw oranges at you, right?
Yeah, he's like, I'm a cutie. And he threw cuties at everybody.
TNC, look at it. I mean, I would love to see a giant monkey skateboarding. I tell you what.
Oh my God.
I like the first TNC Surf a lot, but I don't know if I played this one that much, the second one.
I mean, could you zoom in on that monkey picture skate? I mean, that is the epitome again of like
awesome. It's awesome.
1990s, like everyone has sunglasses.
Monkeys are cool.
He's got a safari hat with flaps on.
Yeah.
Oh, look at the shorts. Look at the Nickelodeon shorts on the guy over there.
Yeah.
County Country Surf Design, 1991. Town and Country Surf Design.
Stop monkeying around and take off for 7 massive stages of board-breaking action. So I'm sure it was fine. The first one was a fun game. A little difficult to control some parts. You ever play this, TNC Surf?
No.
Oh my, look at this. Heard of it. Look at this human centipede-ass thing over here. What is this?
Ew, it's like cat dog.
The killer rhino. That was a bird. Wait, what is this? The two-headed beast that guards the end of the first stage floats near the center of the small area and tosses horns in your direction. Look at this creep.
Exploding cocoa nuts.
Why is it a bird, though, if they call it a killer rhino?
It's because that has a horn. I guess if you have a horn, you're a rhino. Right? I mean, is that how animals work?
I don't think so.
I don't know.
Even the monkey's confused.
Right, I'll be honest. None of us are zoologists, so maybe that is how animals work.
You know what? That's a good point.
Hey, thanks, man. It's a great point.
Look at this. Look at this meth head shark over here.
I would never say I was a zoologist, Brian, because that's stolen valor. So
look at this hillbilly ass shark.
Yo, he's got like bath salts teeth.
He's got meth mouth. This thing.
He does have meth mouth. Yeah, let me get $1. That's what the shark's saying. Let me get $5.
Oh my God.
Let me get $5 and then we have a key to your house.
He steals all the surfboards just to pawn them off for $1. Jeez. There we go. Yoshi. So we're getting to the end of end of NES, by the way. So keep that in mind.
Yes. Mario's new buddy breaks out of his shell. Yoshi. Wait.
This is a puzzle game.
Oh, yeah. This is on Nintendo Switch Arcade.
Probably.
I think it is.
Yeah. Put my shell together to set me free. You don't talk, Yoshi.
Yeah, Yoshi. Stolen Valor. You can't speak.
Wait, this is the Mario World
Yes.
image over here.
He's got a cape. He's on Yoshi's looking at him like, I'll fly you around.
All right, what is going on here?
How many comics do we need in this magazine?
This is called Hello Yoshi. I'll be Luigi.
Sure.
Hiya, Mario. Wow, what's this cool new game?
It's Yoshi. Just match the top and bottom channels, and out pops a Yoshi.
Great. Let me give it a try. Whoa, looks like I'm in a bigger trouble.
Lucky break. Here comes a Yoshi.
Hey, I mixed up a monster.
Yoshi. Oh, weird. No wonder you're a piece of shit, Luigi.
That's a pretty good Luigi, I gotta say. And your
That's
Mario is
great,
very,
Luigi.
very good.
That's a great Mario, too. I'm very good at Mario. I'm very
You are.
talented.
You are as good. All right. Yeah, this game was all right.
It was
Super Ghouls
fine.
and Ghosts. Stage select is good. for
Holy
Super Ghouls and
crap.
Ghosts. Look, these are all Super NES codes, which is great.
Peach.
You know,
I'll be Wa Peach. They never made an evil Peach. Am I right? I don't think they did, right? As far as we know.
I bet you they never ever would, but they
Why?
should.
They should.
That's just because
Too weird.
Japan. Yeah.
They're like, she can't be evil. How do we sniff her panties? And they're like, yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Oh, what is? Oh, we got the Zelda comic book.
No,
Looks cool.
I mean, listen, the art's cool. If I was a kid, when I was a kid, I probably loved reading the comics. It's great. But to know that it's like 9 pages of just comics.
Sign up for our Patreon and you'll get us reading the comic books.
That's actually a great Patreon.
That's a good perk. Yeah, it's a good perk.
That's very smart. It's a great perk. Star Trek. Brian, you said you don't Star Wars or Trek.
I don't really.
I love Star Wars. I love it better than Star Trek.
Yeah, but how about Star Trek for Game Boy? My God.
Oh, hang on. That sounds great.
What is this? Like, what the Planet Neural? Is this? Are you walking?
Oh, that looks abysmal.
So bad. So they took the map and just like expanded it and put it together. But this is just. What are you supposed to do with this?
This would be as a child, I didn't care about wooden tables, but if you gave me this game, I would make it a coaster.
Whoa, calm down.
I'm so sorry. It's hateful. I know. I'm sorry.
Illogical, Jim. Is that what Spock says, right?
I guess so. Jim, I can't do a Spock impression. You have to talk like, you're a half computer alien.
Right.
Wow, look at him sit. Look at Bones in the middle. I'm pretty sure I remember that's Bones.
Yeah.
It ain't that famous, God damn it. I'm a doctor, not a warrior. Whatever he said.
Right. It ain't hopscotch.
It's Scotch Hop?
It is, yep. Weird. Game looks very boring. Game Boy takes like Turn and Burn, Top Gun. This is 2 games in 1. Which that's tempting back then, you know what I mean?
Guts and Glory. Is that based off the movie?
Top
Can
Gun?
we zoom in for can we move? Is that I would imagine it's
of course. Yeah.
Right? Top Gun.
It was a coincidence that it's named a plane game Top Gun.
It's a thing. Top Gun's a thing. It's not just a movie. It's
the movie. These are pretty good graphics over here. Pretty good cutscenes. Look at this.
Not bad.
That's great for Game Boy. Very cool.
50mm cannon.
This game was so hard to Nintendo One. My God. It was impossible to land.
I never like flight stuff. I don't care. It's boring. PJ, one of my friends, PJ, not PJ Wynn, one of my friends back home growing up, loved flight simulator games, like the real nerdy and deep ones.
This oh shit. Hold on. Don't no.
Oh, no, Brian.
I haven't done it in a while.
That is true. You've been pretty
this course looks like a Mario face, kind of, doesn't it?
Oh. Ew.
eyes,
Oh, hurt me.
nose, right?
It also looks like the forest in Super Mario World.
Yeah.
Hey, what kind of
It
golf is this?
Ultra.
Oh, cool.
It's so funny they just have to make, like,
Of course they
er
did, Brian, because golf
every
sucks.
everything. Golf games aren't bad. I enjoy a good golf game.
I
Boggle.
don't know.
Let's see what the made up names are here. These are always fun usually. Let's see. Jim Boy,
Ew.
Irving, Rebecca, and Sarah. Jim Boy.
Jim Boy looks like Elvis.
Look at these ones.
Pearl. Ugh.
She looks like
Ira.
every
Oh, look, it's Ira Glass from NPR.
yeah.
Hillary, that's still around. Yeah, Pearl is a real dead name, man.
Yeah.
Pearl is done.
Boggle. What else we
Jim
got
Boy.
here? Jim Boy.
Call me Jim
Missile
Boy.
Com
The other one.
I'm going to.
Thank
Missile
you.
Command was terrible on Atari. I don't think it's any good on the Game Boy.
I wonder what these choices are. There's like, remember that crap game for Atari? Yeah. Want to make it for Game Boy? I guess. Another comic book?
Sorry, Patreon only.
Jesus, dude. What? We have 2 full comic books in this magazine?
Zelda and Mario, every issue. Yep.
Oh my, was it? I feel stupid. Was it both?
Yes,
Oh,
yes, yes.
yes. Yes.
Okay.
Oh, can
All
we
right.
please let's take our time with this. I
So
am
I did
obsessed.
read this. I did read
Oh,
this, but
I'm
because
so
it's
happy.
long.
Thank you, God. I love old, like old 90s, 80s, 90s technology stuff. I love it. Okay. Okay. Please.
So what do you
Please.
know? What do you know about this? And I'll
Of
tell
a
you
CD-ROM?
I'll fill in the gaps because
So
it's an interesting story.
okay, so I tell me the story. I know that there is the like where are we in the timeline of Philips CDI and Sony PlayStation? And I say Sony
This
PlayStation because it's the Nintendo was gonna, like where
this
are we in time?
yes, this is it. So I believe, yeah, this already says Philips, so they already screwed over Sony with this. So what happened was
Oh my god, you know the best
Sony,
part is, Brian? Philips is like not even around except maybe they make toothbrushes.
yeah, right, Sonicare, right?
Yeah, you remember when they were like speakers, TVs, they
well,
were everywhere.
they invented CDs, I think.
Philips?
I
PJ
thi
Fan. Could you see who invented CDs? All right, go on,
I
Brian.
think they were like one of okay, or so Sony and Nintendo had a handshake to develop the Super Nintendo CD-ROM, right?
Yes.
And then it fell apart like 2 days before CES, and Nintendo screwed over Sony, and they went with Philips to make the Super Nintendo CD-ROM. This whole article is like, look, here's a game we have called Cosmic Osmo. There's a game called Guess, which turned into Seventh Guess. I'm sure you remember that.
Oh, I remember
Um,
Seventh Guess.
yeah. So and it's like it's coming out $200. It's gonna be an add-on.
Can
It's
you
gonna be
tell me
so
what is RoboCop doing there? What is RoboCop?
uh, to show how you can have realistic movie clips in on the CDs now because they hold so much more data than the cartridge, right?
Okay.
Um, so then they got screwed over. Now this was still supposed to be made. So when Sony got screwed over, Sony had no intention at all of making video games ever.
That's correct.
They were good on the cameras and the radios and all that stuff, right?
TVs. I don't even know if they
Yeah.
were TVs, them Walkmans, Discmans.
Yes. Yeah. Walkman came out around this like 40 years ago, but it was
Walkman
a
or Discman?
Walkman. Yeah, so
Walk
Discman, I assume they were working on that too. So
Yeah.
then,
I think Walkmans are out. 93, definitely out.
yeah, so then TurboGrafx had their CD attachment already. Sega CD was coming out, so that's why Nintendo's like, we need to do this also, right? And then Sony was like, screw you guys. I guess we'll just make our own then. So it's true where it's like if they never did this, we may have never ever gotten Sony video games and the PlayStation division, which is insane.
Yes. If it wasn't for Nintendo screwing over Sony and Sony going, okay, then we'll do it ourselves
Yeah, it was,
because
and Sony still didn't want to do it, but this one guy who had the ear of the owner, or a top guy at Sony, said, "Let's make this thing. It's going to work." Because they saw CDs were the future, obviously, of everything. But Nintendo, as we know, this never came out, and even a few months after this, they were like, "It's
the
still
CDI
coming."
came out.
the Philips CDI came out, and they made
Yes,
those 3, like, terrible Zelda games and
and they
Hotel
were so
Mario.
but the
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 Super
CDI
Nin this that's not this. The Super Nintendo CD-ROM attachment never came out. It just vanished, and they never talked about it ever again. Like,
oh,
it never even
so you're telling me
like, it
that
never even happened.
the CDI
Is
is
not this.
different than
Yes.
the attachment?
Yeah, 100% different. Is
No
now
way,
and
really?
this just went away, and they pretended like it never happened. They swept it under the rug. They found a prototype in 2015, which is pretty cool, for the first one they made. And then after that, they were gonna up it to a 32-bit thing, and that's
Yeah,
was supposedly out there somewhere, but it was never ever made, and they just brushed under the rug and said, "Let's go to the N64 right now. Hurry
holy
up."
mother of
Yeah,
mercy. I'm
yeah.
looking at the picture of it.
So they started making the N64 around this time, or at least
So
developing it.
so it has, let's see. Yeah, so it looks like it was for the Famicom, the attachment.
So you know what's crazy? So this was supposed to the Super NES either didn't even come out yet here or was just about to come out in the US, and they were already promoting this for
Do you know what's
$200
interesting about this?
add-on.
So it's a Famicom on top, and underneath is a Sony
Yeah.
CD.
Mhm.
It says Sony on the tray,
I know, it's crazy, right?
and then the controller says Sony PlayStation
Oh, it makes you wanna jizz, right?
with the Super Nintendo controller.
I know. Crazy.
Wow.
Thank you,
Oh, but
PJ.
PJ,
Yeah,
the
so c
compact disc CD, which is based on the MCA Philips Laserdisc technology, was developed by a task force of
boom.
Sony and Philips in '79 and
Yeah,
'80.
yeah, I knew Philips was really, like, one of the main things behind it, one of the main companies behind it, CDs.
It's crazy
This is
how
such a it's really awesome, like, this is such a cool
well,
story.
I
I
think
think Kotaku has a really long article about this. Actually, it's very interesting. I read it a while ago.
well, I think
Um,
it's like Sony was the thing is the balls of Sony
yeah,
to go into the console race when you're competing with, at the time, Nintendo and Sega, the 2 really only heavy hitters because you
but here's the thing. So, because Nintendo didn't go the CD route and they went with stupid cartridges again, and the Sega CD did not work, PlayStation took probably half the market share right there when PS1 came out.
the Sega
They just
CD
they
was
just stole
so
it for
whack.
yeah,
Sega CD, there was like 4 games. Sewer Shark was the only game anyone ever had. It was awful.
yeah.
It is.
Your
Your Mom Gaming is correct. Thank you,
yeah.
Nintendo, for giving us PlayStation.
It's
It's
really
true.
wild to think about, like,
It's
and who knows
crazy.
if, like, what imagine it was just Nintendo forever. Microsoft may have never even cared or thought about it, you know what I mean? It could have gone so many different ways about what happened, but I think it's so cool that they were
It's
like
crazy.
they
It
were
is
scorned
crazy.
and made, my favorite consoles of all time.
Yeah, Sony PlayStation is killer. Still is
Yeah,
killer.
yeah. Good
Killer
stuff.
system. I love this story. What a cool. I'm gonna go in this magazine and read it myself because I
Yeah.
love this kind of
But
stuff.
the crazy thing about this is that how they talk about it, how it's coming out just around the corner. It'll be here soon, guys, and it's just like
Because it
and
was.
then
I looked at the pictures of the Famicom.
right,
It's like
but then they
it
just
was.
but it's crazy how they were just like,
It's also, with the Sega
yeah, yeah.
32X, like no one, my cousin had it, but no one really had it. There was
No, it
like
was
Doom was the only game really on it.
yeah, they were pushing these things. There was a bunch of games on it because I have on my emulators. I was surprised, like NBA Jam, Street Fighter, and they look good, but they were shoving these things out way too fast back then. That's why that book I have, the game console, which has every console ever, even the failed ones. There was a stretch of this time now, like 90 to 95, there was like 50 consoles, just every company just tried to push one out. And like,
What?
the 3DO was $1,000 almost or 800 bucks. It just these things just didn't work. And it's so funny how everybody tried. And that's why people shit on Nintendo, man, but they were the first. They're still here through everything. They've done everything right and wrong, but they know what they're doing eventually.
To me, I think Nintendo has been one of the first and best.
Of course.
And you know what? Fight me if you think Atari, sure, but
No,
Atari didn't change the world like Nintendo did.
well, no, Atari crashed and died.
That's what I'm saying.
And Nintendo had to literally save the whole industry.
Yeah, but I'm saying,
For
like, I stand by Nintendo changed the game.
yeah, yeah.
Like, Atari did it first. It's like, okay, but like longevity, awesome.
PJ. Norelco and Goya made
Norelco had the smart shave console.
I wouldn't doubt it. KFC's got a console.
Goya
Remember
had
that?
the Bean Station. It was a good console.
A really good game, Holy for Holy. It was great.
Holy freak, holy the game. I
All
can't
right.
think of anything else besides unless it starts getting racist Mexican stuff. So I gotta.
Yeah. Let's go. Council's Corner, which has changed, folks. Very sorry. We've written
Not the same.
letters, but
It's not the same.
we try to do what we can. Eric Bush, you look fine. Little little doofy, maybe.
I mean, he's got he's got the wind blown anime hair,
Well, hold on. He looks
top butt.
he looks 13, by the way.
He looks extremely young. Also, again, he's got his top button buttoned and an undershirt.
Yeah. It's cold
Too
in that
much.
Seattle office, maybe.
Look at those ears. Like,
Too too much Eric Bush.
how do I defeat Asura? I'll tell you in 5 steps.
Who we got over here? We got Terry Munson, by the way, who's 47 and divorced already.
Yeah. Terry Munson looks like he wrestles the other. He's like, hey, you want to wrestle? Hey, you want to wrestle? To all the young counselors. Hey, wouldn't it be funny if we took our shirts off and wrestled? It's like, no,
Come on,
Terry, shut
come
up.
It looks like it looks like his chest hair is growing into his neck, doesn't it? Like it just wouldn't stop.
He's got like vine side of the house vine growth chest hair.
Yeah, way to Munson it up, PJ
And
said.
I'm buncing it up.
How do I reach the secret exit in Chocolate Island 2?
Oh, can I see? Because I always forget Chocolate Island. Can I see the chocolate? They don't have a map of Chocolate Island?
No, it's just telling you where to, like, how to do it, you know?
Where
This
is?
one right here.
Oh, wait a second. Oh my God. Is this the one that has the time?
Yeah.
Ugh. Me and my girlfriend, Caroline, were like stuck on this because there's like 4 exits or some psychotic crap.
Yeah. Yep.
I hated it.
Yeah. Secret. This is a phone. This is a great one. We got to fly under it. I like that one.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
You find,
God,
this
what
is
a boring
great.
game.
How do you find all 96?
96 exits, not worlds.
Yeah. Come on.
That was stupid. He really Munsoned this up for real. He Munsoned up. It's called next. Oh, hey, kiddo.
Oh,
Oh, hey, the
Melvin.
guy from Big Trouble in Little China who played Raiden.
It does look like him, kind of.
Listen, if you put the 2 pictures side by side, he does. And
Without the hat, look at him. How is this guy's name Melvin Forrest? That's a made up name for him.
yeah, his family emigrated here, and they were like, "What's your name, Melvin? What's the last name?" He looked at the trees. Forest. All right,
Yeah. My friends always called me a Melvin, so I guess. Oh, fancy adventure.
I am smooth like the bottom of a forest. How do I icicle?
Oh,
Oh,
Jesus.
Richard
Dick
Ham
Ham.
looks.
Dick Ham.
He looks like our fan PJ.
He kind of does.
He looks like he's related to PJ.
PJ, is this you?
Law. It really does. It really does kind of look. Look, you can't even tell me it doesn't. Take a screen, Frank. Can you screenshot it? We can put it in the group. Be like, hey guys, PJ made an appearance. Can you screenshot it? Yeah, this definitely looks like him, man. There's no way. It does. Really does.
It does, buddy. Sorry.
It doesn't look exactly like you, but if you told me that was your cousin or your nephew, I'd go, oh, yeah, all right, that's fine.
Yeah, we'd be like, sure.
Richard Ham.
And that name.
No, it's not the it's the ears, the teeth, the smile, the eyes, the brow, the long face. It's everything, man. The weird shoulders, turned sideways. It's the whole thing. I'm not saying this Richard Ham's not a beautiful man. You're more beautiful than he is.
Right. We're saying you're more beautiful, but
I
does
think
the eyes and the mouth.
PJ, I think you have part ham in you. I think you're part of the Ham family.
The Ham clan.
Don't you remember, son? You're a ham. Don't you forget you're a ham. It's his father's to give him pep talks when he's getting beaten up for his t-shirts in school. You're a ham. Hams don't step down from fights.
Dick Ham. Oh, this he rules.
It's the best. It really looks like him. I'm sorry, PJ. I apologize, but I mean, hey
You got any,
guys,
you got a ham in you? You want some?
how would you like to be Mrs. Ham? Every girl's dream, Mr. and Mrs. Ham.
Wait, PJ looks exactly like you.
Did you screenshot it?
Yes.
All right, good. Okay,
It
all right.
looks just like you, buddy. I'm sorry.
We'll have some fun. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. We'll see if we can find some side by sides. Really?
Oh, God.
I'm gonna get a talking to tomorrow.
It's great.
I'm gonna get a phone call and a talking to.
Oh, my God. Dick Hale.
Egad.
I seem to have lost my family. I love these movies. They're so funny.
Oh, the Adams Family.
Yeah, they're really funny. Like people, I think if you never saw it, you probably think it was just like it's kind of corny, but man, they are really, really funny.
Really
I
good.
think.
Great writing.
Yeah.
First two movies, excellent writing.
Excellent, because they're so creepy, like in that funny way. Wednesday and Pugsley are great.
The best.
Oh, this is.
He says hold on, PJ goes, he says to Mrs. Ham, I'm gonna make you a glazed ham.
Oh, God.
Good Lord.
Look
Oh,
at
wait,
this.
hold on. That looks bad with a young child Wednesday, as I say.
It's so bad. Rescue me first, Daddy.
Ew.
That's so
Oh, you're right.
weird.
It is bad.
Volcano level?
Such a crush on her as a kid.
Did you?
Oh, I loved it.
You liked goths. That's
I
why, right?
loved just like miserable goth girls, just girls that were just angry at everything. I was like, cool.
She was your main crush over here, right?
Where?
Mortish.
Yeah, please, of course. What was it? What was her name? Was Angelica Houston?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Her name was Dick Ham. Angelica Ham.
Angelica Houston Ham. Holy!
Right.
Oh, can you make it long ways?
This poster rules.
Oh, 100%. Man, this. Can I tell you, the Street Fighter font is really one of my favorite fonts.
It's excellent.
I love it.
Love it. They should never change it, but they have. But
I hate Street Fighter. It's such
a. We got Chun-Li picking Guile, who's getting punched by E Honda, which is awesome. We got Ken and Ryu down here doing their thing. Dhalsim is barfing up some fire.
Dhalsim's like, oh, you had too much Goya.
Too much ham last night. Wink.
Zangief.
Zangief and Blanca.
Blanca was always drawn like shit everywhere except for the cover of Street Fighter.
Yes. Yeah. Guyo. Yep.
It's almost as if like every artist in the 90s
he looks great in the new one. Street Fighter footage. But the whole game looks incredible.
Yeah. But it's also like every artist in the 90s didn't understand a green monster man. They were like, I don't know, how do you draw this? It was always like he's either monster or 2-man.
Well, do you remember? I mean, how awful he was in the movie? He was like a skinny dude. It was so bad in the movie.
Don't ever mention that movie to me again. Mortal Kombat. The Mortal Kombat movie when we were kids, looking back, wasn't great, but it worked.
Oh yeah.
The Mortal Kombat movie that came out not too long ago, 100 times better. And boy,
get over here.
The Street Fighter movie. Oh, then they made what was the Chun-Li movie that was like?
Yeah, the history of Chun-Li or
whatever. Like
I never even saw that.
Like no, of course you didn't. They want to make it like a cop drama, and it's like this. I mean,
she's a cop.
Yeah, I know. Sure, her father was a cop, and she was, of course. But do we need that with Street Fighter? Like, come on, man.
I know. Gotta do the lore.
Just don't make a second one. I don't know. Call me crazy. Don't make a second one.
Hey, slam, bam, ham action. We got here.
I'm going to tell you something about Hulk Hogan.
He was huge.
Kid, I loved him.
I never did because I like the Ultimate Warrior better.
I loved Hulk. I mean, the Ultimate Warrior was awesome. I loved Hulk Hogan. He was my favorite.
We liked Macho Man. We liked Ultimate Warrior. And I loved Jake the Snake a ton. A lot.
I like Jake the Snake a lot. I liked Hogan, Andre the Giant. I liked Ultimate Warrior. But like Hogan, I loved.
Really? You like
And
he's such a nerd.
who,
Who we got?
Hogan?
Yeah, okay, Macho Man, 10
He's
out
a
of
real
10.
American.
Undertaker, 10 out of 10.
Oh, I'm
Hulk and
sorry.
Adam
I take that
Hulk and
back.
A
Hulk Hogan, I loved. Undertaker, ruled. The
yes.
the the Legion of Doom, incredible.
Best ever. Best ever.
Sid Justice, I never cared.
Sid Vicious was a fucking dude, if you look at his go on YouTube and look at Sid Vicious, like,
Sid Justice.
whatever, Sid
Oh my
Vicious,
god, I was like, "You're calling him from the Sex Pistols?"
no, his name was Sid Vicious, originally. He was Sid Justice in WWF, but he
Wait,
was
oh, his name was Sid like this oh, okay,
yeah,
so
yes,
so
yeah,
one of them stole
yeah.
the name from the other one,
No, he was, he stole it.
or like
Um,
parallel thinking or something. Oh,
if
you
you,
froze. Alright, you're fine.
if you, I froze? Am I okay?
You're
Fine.
fine.
If you look at Sid Vicious bloopers on YouTube, he was awful on the mic. Absolutely awful. Like he could barely speak. It was great.
He was really bad at improvisation.
So bad. Ted
Oh,
DiBiase was like,
PJ's right, like 2 Dr. Dre's. That is true. There is 2 Dr. Dre's.
well, one spelled DR, one DOCTOR. But no, this
Oh.
is, I mean, whatever.
Typhoon I didn't know about. The $1 Million Man,
Yeah,
I
they were
thought
the
was
natural disasters, typhoon and earthquake, and
oh,
he
interesting.
later became Tugboat.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So this is an excellent roster, by the way. Good roster.
That's great. Macho Man ruled. Jake the Snake was the best.
Yeah.
Undertaker was the shit.
In this, I would always use Undertaker, Jake, or Animal. By the way,
Yeah, I love the Legion of Doom, and I like the Bushwhack boys.
yeah,
Bushwhackers.
Bushwhackers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I loved it. They were so
Boom,
gross.
chicka boom, chicka boom, chicka boom, chicka. Look at this. We got the punch. We got the
Punch.
kick, the
Kick.
headbutts, everything.
Is this Brian? Let me ask you a question. Is this the one that every uh uh every character had different moves? What
Everyone
was
had a
that?
everyone had a different finisher
Super
in
move?
this one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wasn't there a wrestling game where like every character, like the kicks and punches were all different buttons? It was like all over the place.
Oh no, that was the original NES one, which is
Okay.
awful.
That's right. Okay,
Look,
that's right.
look how crazy this is, by the way. They're saying Macho Man 6'5", 302,
Oh
and
my god.
Undertaker's 6'6", 294. No, that is
Wow.
that is
Undertaker's huge.
that is not true at all. But
How
Macho Man
tall
is
is
not,
Undertaker? Is he not 6'6"?
dude. 6'5", 302. That is incorrect.
Oh.
Macho Man was a high flyer. You know?
Oh, is that oh, he was like light on his feet?
Yes, it's not even close.
How heavy is Earthquake?
Earthquake's 475.
Holy mother of mercy.
Love it.
6'2", he's short.
Yeah, he was
Wow,
enormous.
Jake the Snake was also really light for 6'3".
He was a skinny guy, Jake the Snake, but he was so good in the ring. He was awesome.
He had so many
Yeah,
snakes.
that's a big type. He's probably 202 to be honest, Macho Man. Maybe like 220. Hogan 6'8", 303. Sid 279.
Hulk Hogan is taller than the Undertaker?
They say he's 6'8". I don't know. That's pretty big. I think it's
Also,
just to make it.
go down. Hawk is 6'10".
No, he's not 6'10". He
That's
was tall.
ridiculous.
I know, of course. He's not 328 either. Yeah.
Did they just guess the heights?
Well, they always embellished all back then, obviously, but this was, a bit
Yes.
much. A bit much.
That's crazy. 6'10" is crazy.
Yeah, no, he wasn't 6'10". No,
No.
because I think Sid was actually one of the tallest guys back then.
6'6".
Yeah.
What was Sid Justice's or Sid Vicious? What was his thing?
He'd pick you up and like a power bomb. He had a power bomb.
Oh, okay, no, I meant like $1 Million Man was a rich guy. Hulkamania.
Oh, Sid was just a fucking maniac. That's all.
Oh, he just played like a nutcase.
Yes.
He was like a tame version of the Ultimate Warrior. Gold Dust, Bret Hart.
He wasn't that tame. Sid Vicious was a maniac, a complete maniac.
Interesting. I might have to watch some of his.
Oh, he was great.
Some of his YouTube videos.
He was great, man. All these are, I tell you, one of the best rosters. It's 10 of the best guys back then.
I don't think you have to apologize. I agree with you.
Good stuff.
Bret Hart.
Yeah, no Bret Hart on this one for some reason. I wonder if this is right when he got. Yeah, Papa Shango was. They were in the next one. Shango was the next one. Bret Hart was in most of them, and then Goldust was in one of them too. Eventually, maybe just later ones.
Interesting.
But, yeah.
Super Smash TV.
Good luck. You'll need it.
Oh my god, I never liked Smash TV.
It's such a ridiculously fun game, though. It really.
I think the design about it, I think everything about it is cool, but the gameplay was I didn't find it fun.
No,
No, I didn't like the dual joystick thing.
It had dual joysticks, yeah.
Oh man, Nestor's on his way out. Third comic in this strip, and it's one page.
Yeah. With the Addams Family, I guess.
He's on his way out, and I
Oh,
don't blame him.
dude, TJ, this is for you, bro.
What a nightmare. You see if here okay, Brian, did you see RoboCop? You did, right?
Not really.
Okay, if you could win the was it the 9,000 SUX, that would be the shit.
No, how about a Ford Taurus?
That was yeah, I don't want a crappy, half ruined Ford Taurus.
It's like the
Imagine
one.
yourself.
Yeah. It's like
Imagine
the one
yourself
from
behind
the
the RoboCop.
movie. Sorry, what?
Really used to wait. Imagine yourself behind the wheel of a Ford Taurus. Now, I
Yeah.
mean, just stop right there, Brian. I can never imagine myself behind the wheel of a Ford Taurus. What a
Who's
smooth ride!
who's got that kind of money?
That RoboCop really used. So was it a screen used? There's no way it was screen used.
That RoboCop really used to patrol the streets of Detroit. Yeah. This is probably like a prop from the movie.
Yeah, maybe it's like an extra car they didn't use. The RoboCop game pack of your choice from the game pack of your choice. How many RoboCop games were there?
There's literally like 3, remember? There was too many, and then the Game Boy one as well, so you can pick one.
Good lord,
And you
RoboCop
get a
2
videotape.
videotapes. You can see your car in action.
No,
Scroll down one. I'll say we got a
Robo
RoboCop
Robo
videotape.
Action.
Nintendo RoboCop game of your choice. RoboCop 2, not as good as RoboCop 1. RoboCop 1 rules, especially if you watch it through the lens of its satire, and then the movie's even better.
It would be great if they just shipped like you won, and this thing shows up as like this. The door's missing.
Can you
The
imagine being
tires
10 years old? Again, if I could bring up the parents again, your stupid 10-year-old son applies for the stupid contest
Yeah.
and goes, "Hey, I want a car." You go, "What did you say?" Your son goes,
like a Hot Wheels card, Timmy?
No, Dad, it's a car that you guys have to register to the state of New Jersey. You have to insure so it's legally allowed to sit in the parking lot. And by the way, I guess drive it every now and then, because if you don't, it's gonna just be ruined.
It's a real big money pit, guys. Sorry.
Dude, there's so many bad money pits. No one should ever win a car.
The person who made this contest was just a complete coke addict. It was the
What were you think? You never think of the plan at the end of the plan.
a suit of armor was one of them, which I think
suit of armor, at least like a phone booth, a working phone booth.
Be fun for parties.
He had to remove a window.
and smother his brother.
Bro, he had to call a contractor. I mean, I guess PJ's right. These contests are just ways for these people to get rid of their crap. I guess you could sell this car at auction when RoboCop 2 came out and probably make a pretty penny.
Yeah.
It's bananas.
It really is. It's so funny.
God, you'd be so mad as a kid. I'd kill my kid if he's like, "I want a car." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" I'd murder him.
It's really funny.
Win a real wrestling ring from WWF, and they come and install it in your backyard. I'd be like, "What are you doing? We have a pool
full of sweat and blood. We didn't clean it, kids."
God, it couldn't be something cool like you win a Mario Kart or like a Cruising USA cabinet. I'd be like, "All right, that's big, but that's kind of cool."
It's bigger than a phone booth, I think.
Win a car, of course it is. You could put it in the garage or the romper room. I can't believe you can win a car.
Really is. It really is funny. Imagine if they were like, "Sorry, you're not 18. You can't win this."
I know. Who is it for?
Yeah, I don't know.
Wait, hold on. Oh, wait, hold on. Go to the rules, please. Actually, this is great. Yeah, let's look at the rules, because that's a great question. The car used in RoboCop 2 movie will be awarded to the winner if he or she is over the age of 18. The winner must designate a parent or legal guardian over the age of 18 to receive the car. They must also provide a written release to Nintendo of America, estimated value of a grand prize of $8,000. The car's only worth $8,000.
Well, maybe it's gutted also. And, who knows? Again, it's only a Ford Taurus.
So. Brian, if you tell me they drop you a shell of a Ford Taurus, you can't have that at your property. You can't. It's like abandoned. Maybe you can. I don't know. I guess
it's in your backyard. Maybe you can't have it in the front lawn.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I guess if it's in your backyard. Oh, that's so funny. 1 in 1,350,000.
Yeah, so that's the circulation. We figured out it's like 1.3 million people subscribe to Nintendo Power, probably.
Wow, that's crazy. Wow, the car was used in RoboCop too. That's nuts.
I mean, here's the thing: you would have like lost your shit if you won, and then when you got it, you wouldn't understand why your dad's so mad.
Oh, my dad would. Well, all right. I mean, little insight to my parents. My dad would be. They would call him RoboCop because my dad would use the car. Do you mean like my stupid father would drive it to the bar,
Yeah.
tell people if they didn't buy him a drink, there would be trouble. My dad'd be happy as a pig in shit if we won a car. He'd be like,
So good. Yeah,
"Woo!"
yeah, your parents might be.
Yeah, my parents are poor idiots. They would love to win a free car.
Oh man, that's
So
so
good.
good, so good. Battletoads number 3 on Game Boy. Good stuff, guys. Mario
Oh,
3
and then
still
the
going.
what was that? That was the Tim Allen. Super Nintendo 92. What's this? Oh, NES 92, Battletoads. These top 20, Brian, and the other thing we just went through, to me, they all blur together. I don't know. What am I looking at? It's just people that got
Just people,
highest.
the sales. No, this is the sales. This is a top 20. Like,
I mean, but then what are points for? In 31.
oh, how many?
Mario losing his grip in the Game Boy category. Anything's possible. Top 20.
Maybe that's like how people vote. I don't know. Who cares?
I don't know either. It just doesn't make any sense.
Oh, wait, hold on. Let's look at
Ooh, oh, I loved looking at the children. The
yeah,
children are
these
beautiful.
guys. These guys are great. Scat. This kid likes scat. Jesus. I mean,
My name is Nick Bolin. I like to put feces all over my body. Thank you very much.
this is the bulliest of bowl cut. Oh, he's in Raleigh. I wonder if he lives right by me right now.
Find a battle so you guys can hang out. And
Dude,
that middle kid looks like PJ says the middle kid looks like him. Like, yeah, I can see that. PJ used to have a terrible bowl cut.
PJ, you look just like Dick Ham. Sorry.
Just
deal with it. Yeah, imagine I bump into a Matt Collins one day and be like, "Do you like Battletoads by any chance?"
He's like, oh my God. One time I was a player pick.
Tim Adams.
Tim Adams has a punchable face for a child.
Yeah, he looks like he's playing a prank on the photographer, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's like, I don't usually wear glasses, but I'll wear them this time.
Steve Gentry.
Holy laser background on Steve Gentry.
This is their school pictures they sent in.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah. Pat Jackson.
Pat Jackson had a bit too many tequilas before he took this picture. Pat Jackson looks drunk as shit. He's like, I like G.I. Joe, like Mega Man 2. I don't care. I won RoboCop's karma driving home.
I like the Tapper a lot. It really speaks to me.
Yeah, but me and my dad just shot for shot. My dad's a pussy.
Yeah, all right, Pat.
As a 9-year-old, my dad's a pussy, man. Dad can't drink for shit.
And we got a little Eddie Furlong over here.
Dude, I told you.
You just watched this.
We talked about Terminator 2 is so. My girlfriend has never seen Terminator 1 or 2, and I'm like, we have to watch. Well, we can watch them in order because they're both excellent.
Listen to this.
T2 is so good.
Nintendo Power. How were you discovered? Eddie. I was just hanging out with my friends at the Pasadena Boys Club, and the casting director came in and thought I looked like Linda Hamilton's son. After 3 auditions, I got the part. What?
Right, Brian, let me explain something to you about Hollywood pedophilia.
Yeah.
So this casting director happened to be in the Pasadena Boys Club.
I would imagine looking for. I mean, it sounds weird, but
it sounds terrible. Where was the club located? Below a pizza place. How's your life changed since your son becomes popular? Well, let me see if I can. It feels weird, but
it's a high voice.
Yeah. And then you want to really get. I'm trying to get his. I can't on my voice to do. I've not only gotten used to it. Much of my life has changed. It's still the same in many ways. I still do chores and stuff. Overall, it's fun, exciting. You know what the sad part about Eddie Furlong? Number one, I want to hug him, but he looks so bad. He's like on major drugs. He's not doing too well. It's a shame. He was a hero in this in American History X. Your favorite movie, American History X?
No.
Remember how much you love that movie? Remember you told me that Edward Norton is like your hero? You're like, I love him in that movie. He's such a hero. I love playing Nintendo.
He said him and Arnold played Game Boy on the set a lot.
Oh, really? What if that was fun?
For his first gig, he did pretty good.
Dude, he's in a dude for his first gig or whatever. Was it his first? He might have had like weird side stuff.
No, he
Like, he
said
might
this
have
is
did like
first.
TV shows. Did it say that it was his first?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Where,
Even though I've
show
never acted right here. Even though I've never
me.
acted before.
Oh my god! Although I thought about being an actor, oh my god, that was his first role.
That's what the Pasadena Boys Club is
Yo,
all
you
about.
got to be
Yeah,
joking. Yo, he crushed it for his first role.
I know, right?
He's excellent in that movie.
And now he's working on a suspense called Fertile Ground.
Man, this poor kid.
Oh, and American Heart. He did 3 movies like right after that. Boom, boom, booms.
He is. I'm going to say, as a child actor, excellent in that movie.
Nailed it.
Excellent, believable, fun. Backwatch. Ooh, dude, Street Fighter 2 was my favorite.
Turtles.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I loved as a kid, loved Street Fighter 2. Never knew how to do the Shuriken. Learned maybe like 5 years in of like Street Fighter because it was so confusing. Forward, down, diagonal. I was like, I don't understand.
Kinda. Look,
I
more
love
RoboCop. More RoboCop games.
RoboCop
Kids.
3. That was directed, I think, by Frank Miller.
Frank Lloyd Miller.
RoboCop 3 is not good.
Oh,
Or maybe it is. I don't know. I have it. I should watch it. I never watched it.
Next one, Darkwing Duck, Batman, and Contra 3, and
What was
Super.
Darkwing Duck's catchphase?
I never watched Darkwing Duck.
Wow. Let's
No.
get dangerous.
Oh, okay. I think it was give me a side of Dick Ham, please.
You mean PJ?
I swear, PJ, it's you, bro. It's you,
So
bro. Good
Tim
stuff.
Oh, PJ, that was a good one. It's too late.
Yeah.
Tim Adams looks like the receptionist from Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters, what do you want?
Ghostbusters, we got one.
I'm gonna go hang out my Street Fighter poster later.
You should do you have a lot of the posters in the magazines?
Probably 85% are still intact.
Are you thinking about framing a couple?
No, that'd be crazy.
Why? Framing a couple like 2 or 3. What would be the reason not to?
Because I saw a lot of stuff I don't have room to hang up that I
then that makes sense. I thought you just didn't want to. I was like, you're gonna be safer in a frame.
I mean, one day maybe, who knows?
Can you put them in the bedroom?
Yeah, all around the room.
Poor Sam. She's such a good sport. And you're so
once Sam leaves me, I'll do that.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Put them in the garage.
That could be a thing, actually.
You lined up the garage wall?
Next issue is Darkwing Duck, by the way. I just looked real quick.
Is it?
Yeah. He's on the cover. He's on the cover. So
oh, let's get dangerous. Interesting.
That's what it says.
Interesting. What a fun show.
Great show.
You can follow Brian at Laugh at Brian. Exactly how it's spelled.
Follow TJ at Laugh at Brian as well.
That's right. And at Playable Podcast.
You don't have to do this.
Why?
I don't know.
It's so fun. Oh, there it goes. There goes the camera.
EOS webcam utility.
So fun. So fun.
Okay. Bye.
So fun. Bye.
Bye, everybody. Thanks for listening.
Okay, bye, everybody. Thank you so much for following. Follow me at TJ Del Reno on everything and Unlimited Lives that Brian does with me sometimes, and I do. Bye.